this on No Man's Sky because it seems to be the more popular game that everybody wants to see. So yeah, I probably should have done the Uncharted video, so I'll stick that to doing that to videos from now on with Uncharted. I learnt my lesson from that. You guys didn't want to see that content. That was fine. That's not going to be coming anymore. I'm just going to stick to doing episodes in that for playthroughs. But I think even if they start to crash and fail, they might get cancelled too, because my main fan base is Battlefield and No Man's. So here we are, back on No Man's Sky, where I think my streams belong, truly belong, is No Man's Sky. So we're going to continue with some story on here, because the story content is awesome. Mainly because it's Pickle Rick. Thanks, I love Pickle Rick, it's amazing. So I need to repair this ship. The ship needs to get repaired. Have I got any iron to do it though? That's the thing. I realised that people didn't want to see Uncharted, so yeah, that won't be coming to live streams anymore. I promise you guys, that's done for live streams. They won't be coming back for them. It's back to being what my fan base watched me originally for, which is No Man's Sky. So we're gonna go find the Hollow Terminus, and we're gonna continue the story. So we're actually gonna stretch this live stream out. Okay, dude. We're gonna stretch this live stream out because I've done this one. This one should have been the one I should have started with and ended with. So this live stream I'm going to extend the time to, so our American friends and my American viewers can actually watch and get a chance to join in and watch the live stream. So I'm going to try and push this one as late as possible. This is going to be a nice lengthy live stream, and yes, it's going to hopefully entertain. I've got to admit, I do have more fun live streaming. Do you know, I can't speak today, I really can't. I have more fun live streaming this than I do Uncharted. I've got to admit, this is, for me, this game is amazing. Yes, I did mean live stream. Yes, I did mean that. Oh God, what is sometimes my mouth just tricks me into saying words I completely do not want to say. I can't be the only one in the world with this. So, we're 26 seconds till we reach there. It is. Do you know? I think it's more fun to watch as well, because I was playing Uncharted, and I think, you know, I was thinking to myself, I was getting bored. That's why I ended it. It was just, yeah, dude. Like, honestly, if you didn't find Uncharted fun, then just let me know, and I would have changed it over a lot earlier. Because obviously, I want to, you know, I wasn't finding it fun, but I thought maybe some people want to see it because there's a new game out. So, because I did promise it, and hello, Mr. Flatron. Yeah, dude, are you finally enjoying it? Is it what's fixed for you then? What was wrong? What was wrong before again? I definitely remember you, but it's been like so long. So yeah, I'll keep Uncharted to just videos from now on. They're not going to be live streams anymore for the Uncharted stuff. So warning, network failure, 16, warning, network failure. The terminal is stream of warnings, errors, each warning of total failure, but I must do what I can. I must tell the others what I have learnt. Will attempt to broadcast. Boss man and that. Thanks, man. I warn the travellers of what I've learnt. These worlds are not real. The Atlas is not a god. It is a machine simulating countless realities for some unknown purpose. After millennia of operation, the Atlas is coming to an end. There's 16 minutes until the system fails. Though we can't how much time we have left within the simulation, the time has come to make peace and say goodbye. I finish my message, not knowing if anyone will hear it. I look out across this world, wondering how much might be left to discover. How much beauty might be lost. I know what I must do. All the paths have led me here. Or there, sorry. Each portal has brought me closer and closer. I must go to the centre of the galaxy. It is epicenter of the glitch. Or epicenter of the glitch. I will say goodbye to my friends if I can. And then I will confront our creator. I will find out what happens next. So, by the looks of it, I've got to start travelling towards the centre of the galaxy. So, plenty of warp cells are going to be needed, if so. Is my ship broken again? Like, it's still saying some stuff is broken. Yeah, I'm probably gonna delete that last stream of Uncharted. I don't think it was quality. I only keep stuff on my channel which is quality. I think that was lacking quality. The stream didn't have enough quality, I don't think, to be on my channel. So if I can just charge this weapon up. Oh, I didn't charge the right thing up. Ah, lucky I can charge it with that. Right, I need to get some plutonium so I can actually launch my ship off there, but then we'll buy some from the shop. We're travelling to the centre after that. Oh dude, I'm definitely going to explore. I want to find some more of those exotic planets. Exotic planets is what it's all about. I wonder if I've got enough to charge my ship. I just need to get off. Right, we're going. So we've literally just got to go towards the galactic core for the story. I really don't want to leave this galaxy though. Never know, I might find a better galaxy yet. Oh, Starship Communicator. We have come as soon as we heard. Please enter the anomaly, Apollo. Oh, so I actually can continue with the story here. Let's continue then with this. So anyone who's tuning in later, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to this video. I know that I recently flopped with doing a No Man's Sky, no, not No Man's Sky, an Uncharted video, and you guys shewed that you didn't want it, so you won't get it again for live streams. Just quickly checking the stream and sorting the settings out for the stream. There we are. So hopefully this will allow us to continue the story. No, friend, do not talk about it. Okay, we'll say goodbye. What we got here? And why would I ever swap my current one out for that? So there we are. Yeah, I don't know why they're putting such rubbish multi-tools. Like, my ship is still apparently broken, for God's sake. I don't know why they put such rubbish multi-tools and like anomalies for when they're like one of the most rarest things to find. So we definitely need to find a space station first. We need to fuel up. What is going on today? Nobody seems to be doing anything to do with like my streams. They're avoiding me. A lot of my videos are getting views though. Like, I'm looking at the statistics. My video views are going up and up and up. It seems that my pre-recorded stuff does really well, but I need to do more of them, but there's more content I need to find to cover. Like Jack and Daxter, I need to do a covering of that yet. Did I just fly past it? Yep, I did. I had too much of me yesterday, probably. So I don't know if anybody wants to see footage of Jack and Daxter, the precursor, or is it Legacy Edition or Precursor? I can obviously do videos on that. just losing something. I'm just picking it up. There we are. Give it a little like. Get some people in it. You love Jak and Daxter. Do you know what? I used to play, I think the game was just called Daxter, or I think it's just called Daxter. It's like a bug hunting game. It was on the PSP. That was awesome. Plutonium. See, when you're rich like me, like, plutonium's just sort of like, yeah, we buy it from the store. We don't go mining for it. For me, that's like that game of like doing that was awesome. Tell you what, I'm waiting for to come out to consoles. I really hope it comes to consoles. And you're gonna laugh. It's called Viscera Cleanup Detail. I would love to play that on console. I think that would be really awesome. It'd make a nice fit on here. So we've got enough fuel now. We need to go get some warp cells. And start proper exploration. You have it on your laptop. I don't think it would run on mine. I think my laptop is so old that it's not old. Okay, when I say old, like its hardware is not very good. It's a very newish laptop, but its hardware I don't think is powerful enough. Let's get some warp cells quickly. We'll charge this up. Is it actually gonna let me spawn this in? Let's go forward a little bit. It might let me spawn it. This is one thing I really hope they patch in the future, is the ability to spawn this in more closer to other objects in space, because like you can't go miles away to spawn it in, and like no matter where you look, it just doesn't want to go, does it? Let's try going up here a little bit. It might work up here. It's not, it's really, this is, there we go. Like, that is one thing that annoys me in this game. It's just that part that happens there. The point where you're just trying to put your ship in and it just doesn't want to give it any form of spawning. So another song stuck in my head now. I've got Kaiser Chief stuck in my head. Every day I love you less and less. Can't run it fast, but yeah, I think that'd be brilliant on PS4. In fact, like I was looking at Shadow Warrior because it was had the Viscera Cleanup Detail on there, and like they've done it for a Shadow Warrior version as a mini game, and they didn't do it for console. Right, let's harvest. Before we start getting any of this, we want to harvest first. I haven't harvested in a long time. Because I need some of that moolah. The good thing about this is you can have, like, with farming, you can sort of like have one farm here and one farm on your home planet. That's the like good thing about it. I need to make some space. Got all this crap carrying around already. Let's clear this out because it is just stuff we're not going to use. Should probably take it to the shops, the traders, and sell it. So chlorite, we don't really need that, but we'll keep it on us just in case we need it to craft something. Now we'll grab all this because we can make a few million. I'm still tempted to get that really huge, humongous ship because it's every time I see it, it just sits there and it's just like, I look at it and it costs me more money every time I look at it. I still don't like how we, like, every time you spawn in your freighter, it sort of, it forgets all the fuel it has inside of the hibernation pots. I'm going to call them hibernation pots. And you have to recharge more time, but sometimes it still grows your plants. I've noticed that. It'll still grow. So I'm not sure if it's like a proper bug within the game, as in it's emptying stuff. Don't know why my controllers keep saying it's low again. Right, inventory is full, so we're going to move some of this over. Do you know what would be good? If we could have like Rick and Morty's ship in this. If anybody like came across a ship like Rick and Morty, you got to send me a picture. So that's not what I want to create. So let's get some gel. You see them as Butt Planet, yeah. It'd be funny to come across the Butt Planet from Rick and Morty in this. I gotta admit, I would die to. I would just crash out with laughter. So we're pretty full on some stuff here. This cactus, I'm gonna stick inside storage because that's gonna come handy later on down the line. So. Oh, we need to put in our ship's inventory first, apparently. Or my exosuit inventory for that. So that goes on my exosuit, and we'll stick that in storage because that'll come in handy. Even if you can just like sell it, like if you turn it into unstable gel, you can sell it for 80 grand each. So, you know, if you end up collecting too much cactus, you can still just make money off just selling the gel. So we've got everything we need here. Right, we might need some of this for some warp cells. Unless someone just sells me some, what are they called? I'm still on the same freighter. I still need to change this freighter. I want to get that massive freighter. Laser guns and all. It'd be good if you could like customize your freighters. But build different decks of them, like a bridge and stuff. So we're gonna go ahead, and there's nothing coming in here. So I think this solar system here is a waste of time because there's no trade here. So we're just gonna go leave this solar system to the next one, and we'll sell it in the next system. So where are we? Yeah, I don't really want to see about the Atlas station. It doesn't bother me too much. Yeah, I mean, like it's all right buying new like upgrades. I don't mind if they just charge us for upgrades, for like units for upgrades, but I think we should be able to like actually change the guns that like actually change like the power and like the color of the laser beams and stuff. I mean, you can do it with damage modifiers, but there's no way of actually changing it to the color you want. So there should be a galactic station around here, and then we'll look at some of these planets because this is a nice little solar system to be in. hate flying around these star shite. I didn't mean to say that, guys. I do apologise. I hate flying around these star-type space stations. It's just so awkward to fly around. I mean, I like the new low sort of gravity flying, but when it comes to flying around space stations, it's a nightmare. You crash into everything. They've improved the controls what they were originally, but it's still missing something. Why is this battery constantly... I'm just going to quickly sort this wire out, guys, because it's going to keep playing up throughout the stream if I don't sort it now. There we are. We won't have to put up this too much longer anyway, this microphone. Lifeform offers me blueprints. Yes, let's have a look. What has he got? That might be alright, but I'm waiting to see a scanner for solar systems, because that's going to help me out with my trading. But so let's see how rich this solar system is. So those who don't know, you can actually see how rich a solar system is when you click to sell it. It actually says up here, so energy supply, but it's declining, so it probably won't buy my stuff off me for a lot of money. But let's get rid of some of the stuff we don't want. For example, this. We're holding on to this stuff we don't really want to use or have. That I'm going to save for another solar system to sell, because that's like losing 115 grand. This stuff though, it's all junk. It can go. Don't need it. Off with its head. Don't need that iridium either. Fungal mold, will keep that. Right. Ready. Let's look at some planets. See if we can find anything nice. Unless there's an Artemis thing up there, a ghost of the grave sort of thing. Because I need to start doing the glyphs for my teleporters. Sometimes there are, but not this time. The one time I look and actually look for it, it's not there. So let's go to a planet. You can use the same one over and over again. Yeah, I suppose you could, but I like the adventure of exploring. They probably have patched that now. I think, like, I did read in the patch notes something about the ghosts not disappearing, and that they have patched that. So I doubt that he's still going to be able to do that. I'm more excited for patch 1.34, because it means a lot of people who are stuck with a save issue, that's going to be fixed in the next patch, guaranteed. If you haven't seen my video, I've been following Hello Games tweets for a long time, and they've been tweeting out about a lot of the problems in response to people, because there's been a lot of people complaining about the bugs like falling through the starships. Obviously, the main one is the problems with people's saves. And they are working on it. They know about it and they are working on it, and I cannot wait to actually get everybody on board, because some people are actually, you know, they're putting off by the game and not being able to play their survival mode. So yeah, it's going to be really great when they finally fix the issue. I think this could be a nice little planet we're coming up to here. Let's scan it. Frost crystal ruin. It's a frozen planet. I haven't found anything exotic on any of the frozen planets so far. Let's go in the daytime. Hopefully I might find a new ship here actually. I've been wanting for an S-class ship for a while. because I think this might be B class now. They kept changing some of the classes, some of the ships. They didn't say it in the updates, but I've been noticing it. So I've been noticing some of the ships have been changing classes. And this one used to be an A class, and now it's a B class. So brilliant. As soon as I buy myself a decent ship, they lower its class. Let's scan for anything. You might as well have a look at something here. That's miles away, so we're just gonna... So actually, most of the time you find stuff just by flying low. Probably not that low. That low's gonna get me damaged. Let me know, guys, in the chat if there, or girls, sorry, as well, if there's any problems with the streams or anything, because then I know what to change when it comes to obviously sorting this channel out. I know what to obviously upgrade and work towards to make it a bit more better. Like, the first thing I'm buying is a new microphone, so you guys will be able to hear me in a proper decent voice. Because this voice comes out really weird through this microphone I'm using now. So yeah, the first thing I'm getting is a microphone and a new charge cable for my controller, because it is doing my head in now. Okay, we've found something over here. It's still not, the controls for the low level flying are still not what I think it should be. Do my real voice. There's 8 people watching. I'm not sure if any of them have ever heard my real voice yet. Because this is the voice that you guys hear in my videos, that you watch me do, this voice I'm doing now. That is not my voice. It's actually a put on voice, because my normal voice, this is my show voice, what I call my show voice, because my normal voice is not very good. It's very, very campy. I tell you what, because we've got 8 people in the chat, if 5 people want to hear my voice, if 5 people put the number 1 in the chat, then I will do my normal voice. I'll do my real voice. There must be a monolith or something near here. Yeah, see, Jig Jag, you've only got 1 person saying 1, and that's you. Like, if there was 4 more other people saying 1, then maybe I do my normal voice, but no. So we've got ourselves an observatory or something here. Well, you've got to remember as well that not everyone who watches the live streams have accounts, so not everyone can write in this. It's always good to find some good loot. Korvax cube. Oh, lovely. I'm going to find some lovely gunk. Oh, one person's put 1. So like, you still need 3 more people to put 1 in the chat until I do my normal voice. I'm not going to do it until, you know, until the majority. If the majority votes for it, then I will do my normal voice and people can hear what I actually sound like. Not my stage voice. There must be something else in here. I'm supposed to be able to loot those at one point. There's nothing else here of excitement. There's some loot in there actually. There is something I can repair in there. I need to get in there and have a look what that is. Aha! Damaged machinery. Nanoclusters, I need them. I need those nanoclusters. I'm glad I've done that. I did grab that, didn't I? Yes. let's go to a different star system. I'm sure I'm sure people are bored of the this star system by now. I'm going to find a nice exotic planet we can just have a look at. Now this is a nice little, looks like a nice little solar system we've got to fly into. Quite a few planets. I tend to only fly into them if they've got a decent amount of planets. Because if we're going to have to explore, and no point in like going to just common planets and exploring nothing. Alright, so what planets have we got here? That moon looks like something special. That moon right there. This might be something special there. There's more of a continent. What's this? Data injection sequence received. Source unknown. What's going on? Is that a it's something. It's something. I just got something. Might have been a glyph of some sort. It's working towards a glyph, whatever it was. Pulse engines going to need. Everything needs recharging. We're getting there. While I'm doing that, I'll show you guys the stuff on my ship, so you can see what I'm using. So, using the Postron ejector, infinite accelerator, which I want to upgrade. I want to get some more parts for that, make that a bit more powerful. Because on its own, it's quite a nice weapon. But that is the best weapon you can get. Honestly, if you're gonna think about upgrading your ship, work on getting that, because that will do. It says 3,688 damage, but you hit someone head on. They must have patched it, because originally that was like 10,000 damage when the rockets first came out. So it's been nerfed a little bit. So yeah, definitely get the rockets though. I haven't seen any upgrades for rockets yet. If anyone sees any upgrades, let me know in the comments below. Is this a lava planet or something? Oh, here we go. I knew this planet would be nice. I've already discovered one of these type planets, but I haven't actually had a chance to have a deeper look at it. So we're gonna take a better look at this. There must be some lore we can read as well around here. See, that looks like something, but I don't think that's anything we can interact with. They're not going to do it. They're not going to type number one. They know they don't want to hear my normal voice. They like my shaven voice. Because if I put my normal voice on, then I'll lose all my subscribers. My subscribers will just disappear, and I'll become nothing again. Come on, let me interact. There we go. Iteration, yep. Terminal blinks waiting inputs. We'll download the data, see what it says. Universe removed from multiverse hierarchy. Sentinel spread. Safety protocols disengaged. Deleted universe shared high levels of similarity with the home, increasing deviation from expected behavioural parameters. Theory response implications self-harm and thinkable direct confrontation proposed. Are we going to fight something? Let's get a closer look at these floating shards. So you can get iron from them. What about these big ones? Let's watch one of these break. Oh, that was anticlimactic. I was expecting something a bit more explosion to happen. They could change that in the patch notes, they really could. So let's launch, let's have a look at another planet. There's not much here to look at. There's a problem with these exotic planets, they are really good, but apart from the wheels that give you lore on this, they don't give you anything else on here. Like, you get a little bit of lore, you get a cool looking planet, but you don't get anything else other than that. It'd be nice if they could say, like, there's effects on planets, so if an animal bit you on this planet, you get an explosion, like explosive damage, and it'd leave like a crater into it. Or like certain planets where asteroids could fall down. Did YouTube unsub you, did it 10 minutes ago? YouTube likes to do that. I've noticed that. I've lost so many like subscribers that way. YouTube has been unsubbing some of my subscribers because they're going through my account for some reason. When all I do is make gaming videos. Nothing harmful. But you know, if YouTube keeps goes on the way it's going. Sorry about that, guys, my lovely controller likes to disconnect. One of the first things I'm buying is a new wire, so this will stop happening. Yeah, so one of the things I will do is like, YouTube has a large amount of people on it who use it, but so does Twitch, but YouTube is larger. That's why I've worked all my videos on YouTube. And the platform is a lot more it's simpler to use than Twitch, so that's why I've worked with it. But you know, if it keeps going on the way it's going, and with all its rule changes and everything, and like the way it keeps doing its automatic sort of copyright stuff, then yeah, you know, I'll end up probably leaving YouTube behind and going to Twitch eventually if it goes that way. But I don't want to, because I got such awesome subscribers on here. I got a really nice community. I look forward to reading their comments. So, you know, this planet, like, it's got some nice terrain generation on this planet. Let's have a look. Should we see how hostile this planet is? This land. It's peaceful. Sentinels relax. Barren, undetected. So there's nothing special here at all. Oh, cool, man. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if worse comes to worse, I'd Twitch it. Like, if I ever get banned because what happened to my original account when I originally started YouTube was I got banned when they changed their copyright rules. Before, you used to be able to feature clips and stuff of certain stuff and monetize, and then they changed the entire thing. Because I used to re-edit some clips of stuff. Then they changed their minds and basically didn't like it, and they said, even though it was my original content, I was overdubbing it and stuff and recording new soundtracks to it. They didn't like it, and they booted me off the account eventually. Because like, I'm not good with like editing videos for what I do when I do game videos, but I'm good at editing actual film videos. So like, I can make different sound effects happen. I can make someone look like they're saying something else. This might be an interesting planet coming up. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to doing No Man's Sky like daily videos, because I was never gonna leave No Man's Sky behind. The only reason I was like doing the Uncharted stuff today is just because it is a new launch, and I thought that maybe some people wanted to see that. I had the game, so I thought maybe some people wanted to see that. So yeah, that didn't. Obviously, people didn't want to see that. So, oh my god, Look at this. Oh my god, this is amazing. I can fly through bubbles. I'm in a bubble. I don't pop though. How many, like, is there some humongous bubbles? Look at that. Let's go inside that massive bubble over there. It's a half a bubble. It's half a bubble. This planet is absolutely amazing. I could live on a planet like this. I don't care like there's no like plant life. There's bubbles. You don't need plant life when there's bubbles. You don't need any life when you've got bubbles. I was just like, I wish you could pop them and hear a pop sound. I just spend my life sitting here popping bubbles on a planet and searching for treasure. It'd be nice if you could actually like scan, do a bit like a treasure hunt on here. Like that's a feature they could add on, like on planets there could be crashed, like, I know I've got crashed freighters, but there could be like loot that falls asteroids and then that digs itself underground and you should be able to have to dig it up and find it yourself. You have to use like some sort of detector. That would be cool. And have it like some ultra rare loot that's worth like 100 million and have it like have only one version of it drop on one planet so everyone has to look for it, sort of thing, so they can make some real community stuff on here. So let's have a look. Let's get a closer look at this planet. Let's see what this planet is, life is sort of like. Oh, it's got even cooler. Unclouded. Sentinels are hostile here. Oh god, I'd live on this sort of planet as well. Look at all the bubbles. But don't pop. Oh, what's these? So obviously they're the iron oxides. Definitely an awesome planet. Like the first time I went for a teleport I saw a bubble planet. I'm not sure what anyone else saw. Yeah, I know man, it is epic. It is absolutely awesome, but you can't see bubbles from far away. You see a few over there. The rendering in this game is a bit weird. Like you can see some stuff to the left and to the right, and sometimes, and most of the time in front, you can only see small distances. Uh oh. No, you're not. Oh, hold on. I've got the bolt. I need the bolt caster out. Right, as much as this awesome planet is, we're going to keep this fresh and we're going to keep moving. We did scan, there was nothing on here. So I think we came from that planet there. There's still a green planet and there's still a blue planet here. That's going to be a normal planet, I think, with life on. It's an arid planet, so that's going to be hot. It's got selenium on. Okay. Did we go to this planet? Yeah, we discovered that. Right, we're going to need to get some warp cells. Let's get some nice easy warp cells. So I've got a question. I don't know how many people in the who are watching this, if you play on PC or console. If you play on PC or console, let me know. Do the graphics vary better on the PC with obviously a high spec PC, or do they vary better with sort of like on console with the smoothness? I really hate this wire I'm using. I really hate it. See, try playing things like Battlefield and that happens. You lose control of your control it, and it just starts doing random stuff because the charge wire is damaged. I need a new one. Hopefully I'll get one rather soon. Is there any videos that anybody wants done as well? I mean, there's a lot of silent people in the chat here. If there's any videos you want done on the channel, like to cover on No Man's Sky, let me know, like best classes and stuff. I've still got that one to do, and a few others that I've got to do. Well, I've got one warp cell. Pickle Rick, yes. Balazondra, nice. You get the reference. You gotta watch Rick and Morty. You cannot play No Man's Sky and not watch Rick and Morty. It's like, if only we could have the universe of Rick and Morty in No Man's Sky. Could you imagine the beast of a universe we would have? Apart from obviously the bum planets, what are made out of bums and farts. So that wouldn't be too good. I don't know why I came up here. I actually meant to go get some supplies to warp. So we actually got to go grab them from down here. So if you are struggling with warp cells, if you use this very easy method, this is how you get warp cells very quickly. I've done a base tutorial vid. It's got like 150 views, so I might have to redo it because I don't think people are enjoying it. It would be a psycho trip. I totally agree, man. It would. I could just see like people just playing it and going, I've just found what are they called again? What are those creatures when they mess up the whole planet and everyone becomes those weird creatures? Like, just have one planet with them just flying around. What else do we need for this? We need iridium. I think we need zinc and iridium. Like, if I find a ship like Rick and Morty's, I'm buying it. We need no, we've got plenty of plutonium to do that. I'm not sure what the other ingredient is. Right, I'll just stand in front of the ship so we can't move anywhere. It's also another trick. If you're in a spaceship and you want more time with the guy you're trading with, if you just literally stand right near them, they will not. That's it, Cronenberg. Every time I say that, I just think of, like, it reminds me of a drink. An alcoholic drink. I can't remember what it's called though. So we want to build. We want to build some of them. Antimatter. Really got to sort this inventory out. Let's get rid of some stuff which is just junk. Don't need them. That's fine, man. Thanks for coming along, Ballas. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks, man. Thank you. I need to get more thamium, so we're going to let that ship fly away. If haulers fly in here, now haulers tend to have a lot of storage in them, so when you see a trader, see you later, Ballas. When you see a trader trading in a hauler, you can get a lot of stuff like thamium in big bulk, especially in a wealthy system. So we're gonna leave this system because it's not wealthy. It's not good enough for me. Let's have a look. See, the green systems, they're the interesting ones to go to. They've always got cool stuff. Not the yellows, the greens. Is that green? No, I'm like colorblind here, guys. How many planets are that? It's got three. It's got 3 planets and a moon. Let's have a look. So one thing you don't see on here is gas giants. Why have we got gas giants in this? I mean, am I missing something, or are they in the like warp drive theta areas? I don't know if like I've been missing out on features, but yeah, there's no gas giants. So I think basically every time I go to one of these rare systems, it gives me a sequence. So it gives me a sequence out of 16. So every time I get closer, it's going to eventually, I'm guessing, let me know the glyphs. So it's doing something. Trying to get, right, we've done that. Has anyone noticed their maps, their galactic maps here? There's no planets on them. They keep, I don't know if it's just mine who's doing this. There's no, normally you're supposed to see the planets on this, and it lets you know to go to different places. Apparently my net's not sufficient enough to broadcast. Still broadcasting to me. Guys, am I still on air? Let me know. Well, I've just found my stream again. So yeah, apparently I'm still on air. I don't know what's going on there. Definitely need a new internet system. So, right, we looked at that planet. We don't need to go there, but that looks like it might have something interesting on. Glacial planet. I think I've been on one glacial planet before. Let's have a look. So I know it's a cold planet, but I'm not sure if I've been on glacial, but I've always been on frost. I'm not sure if they call it frost or something. It's something else they called it. They've got lots of green dots on it. Insufficient fuel. Brilliant. I'll have to get some more iron. Let's just take this out. I'm taking the playing charge kit out because it's just crashing. I know battery level is low, but pretty much my PS4 can suck it. Very nice setting. Very, very nice terrain generated here. So you've got sand and snow. It's fire, fire and ice. I mean, that's one thing that you don't see on the planets yet, is like they say they've got different biomes in, but they haven't got actual different biomes in. Like on Earth we have, you know, we have Africa, which is extremely bloody hot. We have, you know, Iceland, which is extremely bloody cold. It's all on one planet as well, isn't it? So like, how come we haven't got planets with different ecosystems on? Why, you know, why hasn't that been introduced yet? Oh, anything free? I'm always up for free stuff. I'm only here for the free stuff. Right. Ooh, now we might be able to find something nice. So, ooh, we go, a puzzle. So 9138, 1839. So it's one of the ones where I've got to find the place. So the 9 hasn't been in the second place. So it's going to be this one. Very easy to crack. Some of the maths ones they've gone here are a little bit awkward. Doesn't tell you what to do at all. We've got some doors down here. Server room. Some nanite clusters, definitely needed those. See, that's the only thing that really, like, Atlas Pass gets you, is access to rooms that don't really have too much to show. Yeah, like, as I was saying, like, Africa, yeah, like, all these biomes, like, we have these planets, they're just, like, one thing. They're just, like, one sort of, it's acidy here, and I get it, you would get, you know, gas giants full of acid, but what they're missing out is, you know, what they call, you know, they call it a paradise planet on here, but they don't actually, it's not actually a paradise planet, because technically Earth, where, you know, the planet where we all live on, the planet I'm streaming this from, that is the perfect planet. We have everything on this planet to every degree. We have ice, we have hotness, we have mountains and everything. We have plain lands. It would just be nice for them to do that, you know. I can see it coming in if enough people moaned about it. When I say moaned, if enough people give them feedback saying, you know what, the planets are a little bit dull. You know, if I made a video, yeah, like that, yeah. So the top is cold, so there's actually got a polar ice peak, or like what do they call it? Polar North. I can't remember what they call it. Do you know, I'm terrible when I'm streaming. I'm the worst for the English language, and I was born in the bloody country, and I still can't speak it. But anyway, so basically, just like Earth, so we can have all different sorts of biomes. Another idea I had is they could. It is ice caps, yeah, it is ice caps. Yeah, so like North and South Pole, we could have things like obviously the equator, where like it's really hot in the middle, and they could even put miniature, so when I say miniature, not like as in tiny, but as in a small city, like a random generated city on these planets where they could be inhabited by life. So it would not take them that much data to do that, because you think it uses the same data where it takes to randomly generate a planet, and all they have to do is on the planet randomly generate a flat biome at one point, where on that biome there's a city, and they could randomly generate what the city is. So like they have with ships, you see the same ship technically millions of times, but with different variants. So they could do that with cities, yeah. So it'd be like a small city, but you could have different shops there, different blueprint people there. You could take on bounty missions, maybe fight aliens in hand-to-hand combat, have a few sports stuff there, races there. You know, it's something that could, I think, that they could really stick in the game, and it would improve it massively. And I can see a massive community building up around it, people, you know, naming cities and being able to colour in the city and change it. You know, there's plenty of things they could do. I think the thing that holds them back is the fact they've got a 12-man team, and you know, I've always supported Sean Murray, even through the entire thing with his launch that happened, but I just think with all the money that he made, he could hire some more people. I know he's already done some hiring, but he could hire a lot more and bring some of these features that we're all desperately asking for to the game. So we're going to go to the Scorched Planet. Because yeah, I think if they really wanted to, because let's be honest, how much money did they make on launch? This is one of the most hyped games ever. It was, I mean, it was a game about exploration in space, and it still is, but like, you know, back when it was E3, we thought there's unlimited possibilities what could be in this. I mean, I had a few doubts, but you know, they could actually, with all the money they made, they could hire some more people and actually make this game a lot better. Hey, thank you, Bacon Man. Thanks for subbing. Just to warn you though, YouTube is currently going through my channel and they have been unsubbing people. So if you find yourself unsubbed, it's not me, dude. I promise you. YouTube is. I've got to a certain point now, popularity, because some of my videos are now getting up to 10,000 views. They're going through my channel and they're sort of like going through what's called dead subs, and it's doing my head in. I lost 30 subs last night, and half of them were actually people that joined my live streams. What's up, Loose Leaf? Good to see you again, man. The good news, Loose Leaf, is that this stream is going later than 9 because I really messed up the first stream. My god, did I mess that up. I thought it'd be a nice treat to record, I thought it'd be a nice treat to record some Uncharted. And let's just say it didn't turn out popular. I thought everyone would like to see the new game. I mean, I'm a massive fan of the game myself. I love adventure games. That's why I like this. This is an adventure, but this is creating your own adventure. Because like, the ability to edit the terrain now, like what I can see now. Oh, that's why I actually want to go to one of them. Funny enough, we're gonna grab some supplies from here because this is the best place. If you need warp cells, if you haven't seen my video, this is going to help you out. Now this is the best place to get warp cells because you get everything from here. Any ship that lands, as long as ships land down here, you're going to get some decent stuff. Wow, that ship looks actually kind of alright. I've already owned a hauler though before. Would I want to buy another hauler? I like the wings. The wings look awesome on it. There's definitely more I think they could stick into this game. There's unlimited possibilities. This is creating your own journey. So we're going to get all of this. You could create your own journey in this. It just needs to allow us to be able to do it. See, you can do that technically. Now, you're about to ask how and why. You can. Technically you can't, but you can have more than one base on a planet. Because if you have a friend, and the new teleporter system that's featured in the game, if you can meet up on the same planet, if anyone's met up on a planet and you've got your base there, they can actually search for a habitable base on that planet too. So you could actually both live on the same planet and coexist. So technically you could like work with each other's bases, as long as they had enough interaction with it. But I really think like there's some vital features they're missing on this, like player trading. Player trading would be a very good feature to this. I just need to buy some zinc actually. I forgot to get some zinc. Nitrogen, how much are they selling that for? Plus 0.5 the galactic average. No, I don't think I'll buy that. I mean, it's good to see they're putting like some loot in here, but definitely needs more weapon variations, and melees would be good. Yeah, wider area combat. Literally, as you were typing that, I must have been saying it as you were typing that. Yeah, like some. I'm a fan of all sci-fi stuff pretty much. If you watch my channel, I'm a sci-fi nerd, and like laser swords from like things like Halo and Star Wars, they would actually work quite well in here. Against a lot of the Sentinels, you can get up quite close to them, so they'd have to add in sort of like a lunge ability to it. But yeah, like they need to have like. It's a city planet. Like as I said, there needs to be they need to put cities into these planets. If they had cities into these planets, it would add so much more replayability, because people would have their own favourite cities, and obviously people would meet up, and you know you could have they could stick all sorts of stuff in this. And obviously there's the mod kits that people are doing, but you know it's just to see. Oh, we've got an off-world thing over here, guys. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, city generated. The planets, well, city generated would be awesome. It doesn't have to be brilliant. Like, let's be honest, guys. We play this game. We know that the terrain generation is good in this, but obviously we've seen other games. We know that there are better terrain generations out there, but we play this one for the reason because of the freedom that we have in this game. And what they could do is, once again, build a planet made out of a city planet. They don't have to have every building accessible, just spires going up, really. and just have a few certain accessible buildings, like you could even copy and paste. It's going to be copy and paste, like the terrain in this is copy and paste. No matter how you look at it, if you fly around a planet enough, you'll be like, have I been here before? It looks like I've been here before, because it's a copy and paste. It's the way it's all numbers, the way everything is generated. And they could do the same with a city, exactly the same. They just need to work on it. Yeah, like teleporters, I mean, they were a major thing in this update. It's changing the way things are. But the only thing that I think, because obviously I play a lot of games, and I play a lot of sci-fi, and I have to criticise. I'm a YouTuber, I do criticise everything that is made. It's content out there, and I have to criticise it to tell the people the truth, the people who watch me, the truth of what it's like. And if I had to criticise the portal system in this, is that why do we have to do so much to unlock them? I get it that they want to add story content in, but they could do that without locking key features like that, because people want to meet up, and you know, they want to. Some people don't want to have to go through all this stuff, collecting stuff just to meet up, you know. So they could find other ways of extending the story content, because so far the story content for me, this isn't a spoiler, but guys, I'm not very far on it. It's been just basically like when you buy games. Do you remember like the cheap sort of games like Brink, where the story content was just the multiplayer content or practice for the multiplayer? And that's what it feels like. It feels like a practice for the main game, with like, it feels like there is some backstory there, but it's not what it. There could be some unique features. They haven't had a unique sort of campaign, which they could have done. They really could have done. As much as I defend Sean Murray, you have to criticise, because I know how much money they made on this game. Every company, their numbers are published to their shareholders, and a lot of the time they are published anyway. Like people like Game Informer and stuff like that, they get on the inside and they find out how much money some of these companies make. And he made a lot of money off No Man's Sky. Yeah, he made a few refunds, but most people actually did not refund. They either just sold the game as a second hand, or they just deleted it off their hard drive, so they bought it digitally. And there's a few people like me who stayed loyal to it. I mean, I kept it on my hard drive, but I stopped playing it until it was patched a little bit. But I'm still loyal to the game. And they made so much money that they could still, as I said, hire double the amount of team, and these updates could be coming out twice as fast with less bugs. So, you know, I've still got to criticise them for not actually doing that. It's not cool, man, because we're all fans. Everyone who's watching this, you would not be watching this unless you weren't a fan of No Man's Sky. It's a good game. Everyone here who's watching this must agree. It's a good game. The idea is good, and the aspect of it is good. It just needs more to do. Not grindy stuff though, because it seems that every time they add a feature in, it's grind and it's grind and it's grind. I want something that is going to engage my focus. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll play survival and crafting games. Look at Minecraft, one of the most successful games ever made, if not the most successful game. And that is about just building, surviving, crafting, and you know, that has added features that actually interest people, and has been developed. I know it's had more years than obviously No Man's Sky's had developed, but within its first few years, it was adding features, much wanted features by what the community wanted. So yeah, we as a community, we need to actually have a say in what features this needs. So what I might do this week, and I probably will do, is I'm going to do a video on what features No Man's Sky needs. So this is features that it will need. So I'll do that video this week, and you guys can comment and that lot. I mean, if you guys let me know, if you have me on Twitter, which is @SearchHobbyface, you can send me obviously your tweets and let me know what you think it needs, because it might be something better some of the ideas that I have. But I mean, one of them I think obviously is player trading with some. I know they've added some loot into this game, but they could add like cool stuff, like as we said, new combat stuff, and be able to sell some of these like swords, so not just have to swap your weapon out all the time, be able to keep that weapon and sell that weapon. Yeah, I mean, I've been looking at suggestions obviously in this video, but if they're tweeted to me, they're on record, because after this video, I mean, I'll be honest with you, I'm too busy to watch my own content back, and I hate the sound of my own voice, because my voice sucks. It really does. And, I mean, if it was my normal voice, then I'd suck even more. And, but basically, it's not another water ruin, is it? Looks like we're going deep sea diving, boys. If it's too deep, then we can't actually go down there. Oh no, it's not too deep. I can just land on this rock. It's not a rock, is it? It's a spire. Oh god, I can get up this way. It's fine, I can get up this way, so if I go too deep, I can get up. No one's gonna do it, Jig Jag. They know. Nobody wants to hear my normal voice. It's not gonna work. Because like you'll watch, Bacon will immediately unsubscribe if he heard my actual real voice that I use, not my stage voice. And I have to pull this voice off every time I do a video. And even when I'm talking now, this voice is pulled. This is not my real voice at all. You wrote himself. Okay, then watch the viewer count go down. Okay, so how many people got watching now? We've got 9 people. 9 people watching now. So 2 of them is Bacon, Jib Jab, and one of them is me actually. So actually it's just gone down. See, it's already going down. I talk about using my normal voice and it goes down. We're leaving this planet. See, that's how bad my voice is. It's going down to 7 now. This isn't good. Well, there's a ship spawning in. I feel like going into a space battle. There must be some pirates nearby. It keeps wanting to build whatever that is. Something is beeping. Someone wants to get my attention. Right, let's charge this up first. You put 1. Right, I'll do my normal voice, my non-stage voice, just once. Now watch the numbers go down of the people viewing. It's going to go down to 0. In 3, 2, 1. Well, this is actually my normal voice here. It sounds rather campy, that's why I don't use it. Because this is actually how I sound like in real life. See, look, the numbers are going down already. That's why I don't use this voice. It's my normal voice, and it sucks. It's because I was born in the east of England, one of the poshest areas of ever. You look alpaca? Really, really. But I'm going back to my normal voice, because you guys are going to hate that. Someone's going to write in a comment, your voice is campy as shit and gay. Don't need to tell me that, I already know. So let's have a look at this planet. Let's see if we can find anything cool on it. I want to find some more monoliths and some graves. Oh, we've got something down there. Is that a drop pod? That will be why the connection quality is not as good, because apparently, guys, I have been looking I had 2 versions of No Man's Sky open of my stream, so that'll be why the connection dropped. I've just closed it down though. Whoa! Look at that! Look at that! That is beautiful. What a creature! Should we name him? Let's name him, guys. For this video, we'll name him, and I'll let you guys name him. So, what do you guys want to call him? What do you guys want to call this little critter? Anything at all. Think of any name, and if everyone puts a name in the chat, what we'll do, we can build a name out of all the names put in the chat. Jeff. So the first name is Jeff, so this is going to be called, start off with Jeff. Anyone else? I'm gonna put my own thing in. I'm gonna put Jeff Pasta. A few more seconds, and then it's just gonna be called Jeff Pasta. I think that's a decent name. Jeff Pasta Terminator. Okay. We have discovered Jeff Pasta Terminator, the walking deer hog. So, going back onto the story of No Man's Sky, we've had our silly time now. Let's go back talking about the game, because this game is amazing, and people are obviously tuning in to know about the game, talk about the game, and they want to emphasize on what else could come to this game. Now, obviously, 1.34 is around the corner. It's going to be Tuesday. I guarantee you, 1.34 will be Tuesday, and 1.4, I think. So, what month are we in now? It's August. So September. I think near Christmas time we're going to get another update, and it's going to be something to do with, obviously, the co-op. Now, they said they're laying down the foundations of co-op. They've started their first step to synchronization, joint exploration. So that means they are working towards a co-op that we want. So those who are hoping for co-op space battles, I guarantee you, as an expert in the gaming industry, that it's coming. So we need to work out this puzzle. So the 9 has not been in the second place, so it's going to be that one or that one. So where's the 0 been in first? No, it hasn't. So let's change with that one. Okay, but that's the way my brain thinks with these puzzles, and that's why I get it right all the time. So dude, that bubble planet was epic. I love that bubble planet. Now, talking back about the game, now, co-op space battles are coming. Now, a lot of people want PvP, and if you guys want my honest opinion of, you know, the game industry I've known for the past 20 years, the fact is, and that's 20 years, that's not my age, I'm not 20, I'm older than that. Now, my experience in saying what they had to say when it came to PvP was that they want this to be a game about exploration and working together and discovery and finding lore. I mean, it's plenty of discovery and plenty of lore. Okay, could probably use a little bit more lore, but it's not going to get PvP battles, I don't think. Not in the normal mode, or not in any mode that we've currently got. and the problem is with that means he's going to have to launch different servers to run the PvP mode, which means that is going to cost him money, and it's very unlikely the fact they'd add a PvP mode in. I can't see any form of PvP coming in. Maybe a challenge to a 1v1 like sort of ship fight, maybe that might happen, or maybe at the most freighter versus freighter fight if they ever actually had freighter battles in, which would be nice. I mean, we're starting to be able to warp our freighters around, but still can't have as much control as I think we should have on them. There's not much around this planet, is there? So, have we discovered everything in this planet? Yeah, we've discovered everything here. Let's to the galaxy map. We've got the choice between Niezolweg or Butchtel Tutk. Oh, we could go over here. Is that a purple planet? It's not red, is it? I thought they would go red. I thought they'd go red and then... No. So where were we? We were here. Yeah, I mean, I wish we could. I wish we could control the freighter like we could our ship. I mean, it'd use a lot more power though of the PlayStation 4. I mean, I think they've only got like one core left to unlock of the PlayStation 4. They're not. I don't think they've actually unlocked all the cores left in its lifestyle, in its life cycle. So, you know, with PlayStation 4, I think controlling the whole freighter is going to really struggle with doing that, because it's going to use more RAM unless they optimize it more. I mean, this game, for a indie game, it's fairly optimized. Because look, Ark Survival. If you don't want to see optimization, if you want to see optimization that's worse, Ark Survival is the one for the worst optimization I've ever seen. Now, the No Man's Sky team, obviously, they want to add. I think they want to add stuff like being able to control your freighter. But I think because it's such a small team, optimization is going to take a lot to do, and that means patches will get bigger, and the game itself in size will get bigger, because it's quite a small game. When you download it, it's like something like 7 or 8 gig. Let's have a look at this planet. Tempered, limited, flora, fauna. Is every planet I reach dead? Do you know, it's time to cheer this planet up. We're going to cheer this planet up. Can't move. What's in my way? We are cheering this planet up because it is just dull. Look at that. The worst ever happy face. It is cheered. This is a happy planet now. We have a happy planet. What is flashing on my stuff to be repaired? Nothing like a happy planet. Everyone should do that. Leave a mark on their planets. Design some sort of symbol with your terrain weapon, and yeah, like start making your own sort of symbols on the planets. That is an ocean planet. It's got to be. You see the complete difference in community when I streamed Uncharted. There was like people joining for like 1 second and leaving. where it's No Man's Sky where I built my community around me. So I will stop, as I said, I will stop doing Uncharted live streams, but the videos will keep coming of Uncharted for the playthrough. They're just there as content on my channel, so if you're bored one day and you want someone to watch, and if you find me that fascinating, which I'd be honoured if you did, basically it's just content. I build content, so stuff for you to watch, basically, so my channel doesn't die and get old. I know you'll watch anything, Jig Jag. Let's get some Viridium. What other games do I play? See, the other games I'm known for playing is Battlefield. Is anyone here a Battlefield player? Because Battlefield is a game I've played since, I'll probably say since Battlefield 1942, which is the original first release of Battlefield. But Battlefield is epic. I'll try and cover it on my channel as much as I can. But there's a difference in community when you do videos on No Man's Sky. You know, the community generally works together and helps each other out. You do a video on Battlefield, it's sort of, well, we want the information, thanks, bye, gone. People just want to shoot each other, want to go back to killing each other. Where No Man's Sky community is sort of just like, let's work together and help each other out. Better community, much better community, I think. No offense to Battlefield players, I'm a Battlefield player myself, as I said. Massive fan of the series, played every single one. Even the bad Modern Combat were released on PlayStation 2, and I even got it on Xbox 360, the re-release of it. I even played Battlefield Heroes. If anyone, I don't know if it still exists. It's a free to play. It was free to play. I don't know if it's still around. It used to be a really funny game. It was called Battlefield Heroes. It's like Battlefield 1943, but off the scales and wackiness. See if we can scan for anything. Has it got a building or something coming up? What's the game after all the updates? Definitely at the moment it's suffering with some bugs. It's definitely got those bugs still at the moment, but they're working through them. We're getting a patch every week. Literally every week there's been a patch fixing every single problem that they've been releasing, apart from one save problem, which is on its way. But it'll be, I think Tuesday is my guess, it's coming out. But I would pick it up on sale still. It's not to that point where it's near that point to where they promised, but we're still missing some key features like the giant creatures like snakes were on the planets, the desert planets, the landing on asteroids, and finding, I mean, we've now got a form of co-op in here. Have we gone past it? No, it's over there. Is there a lot to do on it? There's a fair amount to do, but I mean, I might lose some people watching here when I say this, but it's very grindy. It's a grindy game. I know it's about exploration, but when sometimes it just becomes about it doesn't, like, for example, at one point in they added 30 hours of story into it, and to do some of the story missions, it's just doing stuff they've added in, like the bounty boards. And even if you've gone and done all your bounty board missions, you still have to. It still says you have to increase your reputation, so you still have to do another 3 bounty board missions for every single race. So yeah, it's grindy, but there is plenty to do. I mean, if you pick it up, I would pick it up on sale at the moment. Not until the next update. I think the next update is what's going to change the game. This update is a big update, don't get me wrong, but the next update, the next big update, 1.4, Atlas Falls, or something like that. It's going to be Atlas Falls. It's not real, I don't really know what's going to be called, but I'm just guessing. You off now, are you, Jig Jag? See you later, man, dude. Yeah, Atlas Falls. Well, I'm going to guess it. That's the name I'm giving it. It's Atlas Falls. Because Atlas rises is going to fall. Everything that rises falls. it's... Oh, you're just going to be right back, okay. Yeah, it's going to be the thing that's changed it. It's got the foundations for co-op now, but they haven't actually implemented a way of being able to see each other's characters. So I think obviously the first feature they'll add in would be character models, or a way of actually building your own custom character. So, you know, being able to build your own custom character, that would really change the game up. And like buying clothing and stuff, like I said, with the cities they could add clothing stores, they could add like accessory stores, and be able to paint your ship and decals. They could do that sort of thing, but it depends how much time they've got to actually do it, and how much development, you know, they've got, how many people they've got to develop the game with them. There's not much really on this planet. Should you ever look in the sea? There's a lot of creatures here, like turtle type creatures. I wish we could do more with all these creatures that randomly spawn, apart from kill them and feed them and pick up their poo. Oh, I know you can find treasure as well, but I just wish there was a feature in this game where it actually made creatures, like starting a farm of creatures. Because we've got farming with, like... Oh, looks like my controller's now dead out of battery, so I've got to put my charge kit in. So, as I was saying, as I try and put the... Right, that's reset. Sorry for that, guys. Hopefully now it should stay starting to charge. Rest in peace. I'm not quite dead yet. Here's a hint. Don't ever get an old wire off your PlayStation 3 and swap it out for your PlayStation 4 wire. Especially when the PlayStation 3 one was damaged and you accidentally sell your PlayStation 4 charge wire to someone with a PlayStation 3 that you've just sold. That is not a good idea. Now, I was talking before that. Yeah, I was saying, if you could tame an animal and you could start your own farm, and like animals would produce certain stuff, so like a type of animal, like a reptilian animal would produce, I don't know, some sort of a Schlack type armory, or if like a woolly type of mammal type of animal would produce wool to build other crafting stuff, but it would use more RAM once again. I mean, look, we're at a point here on an island, and if you look at the amount of creatures here, and you can already see when I turn left and right here, that's not actually the stream lagging, it's actually the game struggling to keep up with all the creatures and all the stuff around. As you see there, right there, it's got a lot of problems there. So yeah, it'd be really awesome if they added a form of crafting, like with animals in this. And dinosaurs. See, you say, also, like when you say tame an animal, Bacon, how about having like pets? I mean, this is going to be, once this is online and everyone can see each other, can you imagine it being like an MMO? Like, if you find an animal on a planet, you could have that as your pet if you feed it enough. So it would follow you around and obviously jump in and out of the ship for you. So it basically become a part of what you are. But just like, you know, like in an MMO when you just spawn down a pet and it follows you, like Elder Scrolls Online for example, you have a pet and it follows you around. That could be a thing they could add in. Or even being able to like, be able to create your own creature, like Spore. If you ever played the game Spore, you'd start off as like you start off as like the smallest possible creature in the universe, a speck, a cell, and then you work your way up into something, into like a creature, to something like eventually space travel. Yeah, you could also do like amount of carrying. I think I'd probably say, if anything, that's what this game lacks, is a form of RPG features to it. Because it's sci-fi, it's exploration, it's crafty, it's survival, but I think it's missing like an RPG like skill tree system or something like that to keep players invested. Like, after killing so many sentinels and doing so many space battles, you know, have ability to like do bigger space battles, have the ability to take on wormhole giant Cthulhus that come out of black holes. So we can find some rare exotic planets. See, I'm trying to do these streams now, guys, so I can actually start getting my American viewer base into the chance to actually stream it when I'm doing it live. Because, believe it or not, I look at my my YouTube analytics, and 60.8% of my viewership is from America. Then there's something like 15% is from the UK, which is where I'm from. Then I think the next one is Canada. Canada's pretty on my watch list. A lot of people from Canada, and the last people that watch me, like in the big amounts of watch. So I actually get watched from all over the world, and like the last people that watch me, they actually, a lot of them subscribe to me, but they're the ones that always unsubscribe to me as well, is the Australians. The Aussies always sub me and then they unsub me for some reason. I don't know if it's an Australian thing. This planet's pretty beautiful. I've found one of these before. I wonder if I found all the exotic planets now. So I found the glass planet, I found this planet, I found the bubble, sort of space jacks, the metal things that fly in the air. What would you guys like me to do now on this? If you type in the chat now, what would you like me to do? Yeah, that's why I'm not leaving this red planet. I thought I'd jump on it and actually see if there's anything decent on it. But once again, it's just it's an exotic planet, but it's a very common exotic planet. You want me to go in a space battle? Okay, so we've got space battle. Anyone else? Any suggestions? Attack a freighter. I think this ship could handle a freighter. I mean, we've got a freighter right here. You mentioned freighter, and it comes. You're going to drive straight to the sun. I don't think it allows you, actually. I think there's like some sort of invisible thing. It doesn't let you go near the sun. So I'm going to take people's suggestions. Some people said attack a freighter, so we're going to start off with everyone's suggestions. So I'm going to start with first with the freighter. We're going to blow up. Which one should we blow up? Which one looks least important? Between the main ship, I think I'll be really angry. Doesn't seem like I'd have much of a challenge if I fire these rockets on it. Oh, it's not affected apparently by me. I must be such their best friends that my bullets can't even damage them. So that space battle idea is off the what's it called, the menu. So what else do we have in the chat? Attack a freighter, go in space battle. I mean, if any of the space battles come up, obviously I'll go into that. The intro knife is awesome. but the only thing that about it is you need to buff it. I'll show you when I get into a space battle. What I'll do, I'll make sure I'm carrying some very like expensive goods, a lot of nano clusters and pirate me. And we'll find a new system where there's some pirates or a space battle going on. And I'll show you what I mean, like what I mean with the infra knife. It's good, like it is good itself as a base weapon. If you had the infra knife versus the non-upgraded normal firing of the ship, I've forgotten what they're called. Not bolt cast. What are they called? It's like cannon, something cannon. Basically, sorry about that, guys. Thought my controller crashed. Basically, the infra knife will do more damage, but it runs out a lot quicker. But it's damage overall time versus reload time with a normal one. Photon cannons, that's it. Versus photon cannons, the infra knife is much like better. But as soon as you upgrade the normal weapons, like the normal weapons are better, much better. They're still good to have. They charge over really quickly though. No, there's no space battle. We're gonna find a space battle somewhere. I was like, is this a Viclean? Actually, we might be able to get a scanner here. So I am after a scanner. I want a system scanner for battles, or at least economy. I'll help with trading in that way. But yeah, no, unfortunately you can't plan your suicide by flying into the sun. They have stopped it. They've never allowed you to go near the suns. I mean, that'd be a cool thing, wouldn't it? Like being able to walk on a planet of the sun if you spent like 100 million on a ship and another 100 million on a suit where you could walk on the sun, and just like silver solar flares that flying up from like the base of it. That's not this guy I want to speak to, is it? It's the blueprint guy. Hopefully we'll find some decent blueprints. No, it's not Viclean, it's GEC, isn't it? It's GEC that give you the scanners. It's going to be on the GEC system, so if we find a GEC system... what's my favourite type of planet? I gotta admit, from what I found from all the planets, it's gotta be the Paradise planets. They're the most rarest, and they tend to be the most beautiful planets to be on. Just watch your spacesuit melt as you fry. I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. I can't really say much to that. But let me just find a GEC planet quickly to go to, or GEC solar system, sorry. But yeah, there's so much. Like you could sit here writing everything you could think of they could stick in this game. But it seems to me every time they add a feature in, they're just stretching it out. Am I the only one who thinks this? They add a feature in, they stretch it out as much as they can. It could be the most simplest feature, for example, like a crashed freighter. Instead of putting it so it's like an actual proper crashed freighter with dead aliens, or to rob the graves of and salvage parts, instead you're just mining up more dirt, picking up nanoclusters. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do like the fact they've added this stuff in, but I don't want to do that. Oh god. That's why they're upset. Sorry if I'm going too fast for this, guys. I'm a quick reader. Alright, we'll say goodbye to him anyway. End communication. Because we want to, as we say, we're talking about, what were we talking about? That was it. The different type of stuff in the game that they can add. Oh, that'll be why I can't charge it. I've got no iron. That's pretty simple enough. Yeah, there's so much stuff you could think of they could put in the game, but there's so much stuff they do add into the game. They just stretch. Like portals. Like portals should be one of the things, really. Instead of having locks behind, it should be an instant thing where, like, let's think of how it works. You find a portal, it gives you instantly, instead of having to go and collect all the glyphs, it gives you instantly all the glyphs, and basically you could just have the message to go to your different friends if you give them the right stuff. So that's the way it could work, but instead we have to go out and keep finding these guys and finding graves and do rinse and repeat over and over and over. As much as, you know, as enjoyable doing it sometimes is, if it added like an actual decent amount of variation into do it, then I wouldn't mind so much. But the fact is that they keep making everything so grindy. Aiding ganglands, like, yeah, that'd be cool. But no, every time it's like we must all be peaceful, the war is over. I get it, you know, they've got to cater the game to, I mean, what is this game? Is this game PG or is it 16? I'm sure you can have ganglands in like age 16 games. But yeah, there's so much stuff they could add in, but even if they did, they would make it as grindy as possible. One feature, oh here we go, space battle. Right, I can actually show you what the Infoknife does up against the photon cannons. Where is he? He's there. So yeah, like if it wasn't such a grind every time they had something in, I would look a lot more forward to it. I mean, I look forward to them, but there's just not. There's always that doubt in the back of my mind that they'll add something in really amazing, but to do it you have to spend 800 million units in the game. You have to visit every single planet possible. You have to buy every upgrade, and then you would finally have the ability to see each other's characters, not just as orbs. That's what it would be. So that's the Infoknife. If I change back over to my normal, I'll get my shields back up first. Now I've changed back over to my normal weaponry, and you'll see how fast this takes down the damage versus the infrared. But this is upgraded. The infrared, actually, they might have patched this now. I haven't actually done a proper space battle with the infrared, the Infoknife, sorry, since they patched it. By the looks of it, they've improved it. And they've, it seems like they've nerfed the photons, because these are pretty powerful photons I've got here. I feel like they've had a heavy nerf done to them. He thinks he's going to get away. He's not getting away. You messed with me and 9 other people who are watching me. Kamikaze him. I mean, I'll try. Oh, I missed. It's hard to control these ships during space, like, sort of battles. Shotguns. Oh, no. Gotta recharge. Okay, we took some critical damage that time. That was a bit of a risk. Right, let's finish him off with a missile. $200,000 units. Not bad for a day's work. I mean, now to everyone who's joining me, if you're not subscribed and you want to see daily sort of streams of this, then hit that subscribe button, guys, because I do daily streams of No Man's Sky. And if you don't, you know, if you're not in the right time period, so when I say time period, I don't mean as in like your medieval. If you're not in the right, how can I put it? What is the word for that? If you're not at the same time, someone help me out here. Someone help me out. I cannot think of the word at all. Basically, if you're in America or if you're in France, time zone, that is the word. Thanks, B. If you're not in the right time zone, I always upload these to my channel anyway, so you won't miss any of these streams. And these tend to go on for quite a while, so there's plenty of content, especially if you're playing games you want someone to watch. And there's obviously I leave the chat so everyone knows what's going on. Thanks, Stephen, as well. Yeah, everyone's like put it at the same time. See how much I was struggling in there? I know I didn't want to speak to this guy, did I? Why do I always go to the Galactic Terminal instead of the Blueprint Terminal? It's like this guy's just sitting here like, did you forget about me? The creature offers me blueprints. Obviously, you want the nano clusters. So there you go. You got the fire rate towel there, but I can't buy it apparently. What's the problem? Why can't I buy it? It's red. Why is it red on the buy? It doesn't say that there's... Am I high enough rank? Required rank, best friend. Oh no, I'm not best friend, I'm collaborator. That would be why. We've got no scanners or anything. There's nothing I can actually buy because I've got to be... Well, I'm definitely a valued customer to them. Do you know what? We're going to try and buy it. We're going to break the game rules. It's saying red. Although I haven't got this weapon yet. This is a weapon I don't have. They're selling it here. I just need enough nanite clusters. Let's have a look. How much nanite clusters have I got? I've got 282. I'm absolutely full of gear here. Let's sell some stuff. Well, I think we should get that weapon now. I haven't got it yet, so I can't give my thoughts on that weapon until I've used it. So we need to make some nano clusters. So let's sell stuff we don't need. Marrow bulb, don't need that. I think I'm saving star. No, I don't need star bulb anymore. Boss crystal, I can sell that. I don't need that. Don't need the gamma root anymore. Don't need that anymore. Don't need that. Am I the only one who wished there was an option to turn off the units received thing? Voice thing every time you sell something. Star Fox, now you're going back to an old classic game. That is not a bad sell. And get 4 million. There are cars in the game technically. But like when it comes to cars in the game, it's sort of you have to have it on your own planet. And no, they're not. They're not end game. They're not end game. But you can't just like you can't go to any planet and just stick down like your car thing. Unfortunately, it's really for like your own planets, and it takes a lot to craft the car base as well, the exocraft. And what's up? You started to play at 80. Well, when it comes to horror games, I will shit myself. Well, I think what I might do is I might start a second channel for my other stuff, because obviously this is mainly my No Man's Sky channel and my Battlefield, what I cover. So like the few games I cover on here, and obviously in the news I also give news updates for major gaming events and stuff on here. But like I think for horror stuff I'll start on a different channel, because that is something like I don't want to happen to how it happened today with my stream I done earlier with Uncharted. That was this for this game and for Battlefield. See, Alien Isolation. Now, see, I just shit myself at any scary games. To be honest with you, scary games, I just have to hide. I'm one of those people. I watch a scary movie. I'm the guy who's sort of like, nah, I'm not really scared of it, but I'm the one who's like grabbing the pillow, like pretending, nah, it's cool, just getting it so like the pillow's just at the range, so I can't see the TV. Unless it's a slasher, I don't find slashers scary at all, but I do enjoy a good slasher flick. So what's some more nanite clusters? We're after nanite clusters. Was that a no? Guys, keep an eye out for anything to do with nanite clusters. We are after anything that we can get with them. See, you know when your life is getting better in a space age game is when you start getting tents, the space age tents. And that's all this could be really, isn't it? Or someone's miniature car. Because the exocraft wouldn't fit in here. So someone just had a mini car and thought, you know what? I'll bring my tiny car to a rocky planet and see how well it would drive. And that's why this base is abandoned, because he's probably dead in a ditch. Sorry, that's the dry humour of a British man. That is you. I mean... Oh, here we go, here's a puzzle. 1, 3, 4, 7, 11, 18. So, to get to 1 to 3, that's 2. To get to 4, that doesn't... It's not odd, even. So 1, 3, 4. So let's have a look. You plus 2, plus 1 to 4, plus 3. No, so it's nothing plus. Guys, help me out with this one. I am actually stuck. 29. Let's try 29. Oh, that's nearly 28. How did you know it was 29? What was the puzzle? As you can see, I didn't exactly get an A in maths. So what I was saying before my controller crashed, yeah. Before I was saying that, yeah, if you do like No Man's Sky videos, 1 plus 3 equals, oh, it's plus each other. I get it now. Thanks Almat Gaming and thanks Bacon. I just flew straight over my head. Numbers like they go blow way. What's this? We have a crashed ship. We have a crashed ship. As you can tell, I should probably go to school again. Let's have a look. What we got here? So it's a 38 slot ship. It's bigger than mine. It's A class. I don't like the wings. I really don't. It's got technology slots. But the thing I don't want with this is the fact that it's a hauler. I've had so many playthroughs where I've used a hauler and I just don't want to go back to using haulers again, because the fighters are so much more fun to use in space battles. Now you probably won't know the difference if you just changed from, if you had a hauler for a second and then a different one for a second. If you kept changing your different ships, you wouldn't notice. But if you use one of the same ships for a long time, then you tend to notice that the haulers tend to feel like a little bit more slower on the turning, where fighters do a lot more damage and they feel a lot more smoother. So what we've got here, chamber of the cargo ship finds its black box. As soon as I touch the holographic image, it panics. Reptilian trader appears. It's true, guys, the reptiles rule the world. Perhaps a message for their superior, perhaps a loved one. It's impossible to tell as the playback is hauntingly silent. Its final moments, the trader seems to point at some freshly installed ship tech before dropping it to its knees in despair. What should we do, guys? Shall we inspect the recently installed tech, or should we search for cargo? I think we should do the tech. We could unlock something really cool. I'm gonna go for the tech. Let's go for the tech. I discovered a blueprint. Photon camera, companion unit, or whatever. I didn't get to read it all. We still need nano. We need some nano clusters. There's a base over there. Some sort of base or something. Let's land here. I keep forgetting what I was going to say. That's it. If you do like No Man's Sky. If you're a fan of No Man's Sky and you can put up with my annoying voice, then you should definitely subscribe to my channel, because I do streams for No Man's Sky every day, and I try and do at least one video a day of No Man's Sky. I try and get obviously information as well. This is just normal. This is normal mode. I mean, if people want to see me do permadeath, I can start trying permadeath and stuff like that. Just let me know if you prefer me to play other game modes. Then I will give it a go. Where's my mining beam? Can we mine through this? No, I need to do more damage. Hold on. No, they're not coming, because I'm going to go inside here, and then they suddenly get lost. Yeah, this is another little trick. If you do these to, like, if you do these and you get loads of sentinels inside, like after you, just go inside, the sentinels cannot find you. So you haven't got to worry about it. All systems have stalled. Warning lights blinked on and off. Vaults that usually store uncommon elements mined on the planet have run low. So if we look in the left hand corner, for some reason it says uncommon. It's going to be uncommon, isn't it? Low. Something's low. Uncommon something. What do you think it is, guys? Because we've got like two words here. We've got low and uncommon. So it's like low power, uncommon something needed. I'm going to put uncommon in. Unstable plasma. I think I already know the blueprint to that. Basically, those who are asking the question of how do you get Atlas passes V3 and V2, this is how you get them, is by doing these. If you basically just, every time you see these places where you have to break the door down, that is the way of getting your Atlas passes. You have to go in there and just do whatever question is on the inside, and it will give you a random blueprint, and sometime it might give you the Atlas pass. Either 2 or 3, but you have to get the first Atlas pass first. If you haven't got the first Atlas pass, you just need to go to Space Anomaly. So permadeath will be great to watch. So you lasted 5 minutes in permadeath. I think I'd last 1 minute in permadeath. But how about tomorrow's stream? I'm going to go permadeath mode. I'll jump into permadeath mode, fresh off the bat, and we'll see how long I can last. I would say bet on it, but that's probably not a good idea to be a streamer and a YouTuber, like being a content creator who's partnered, to say start betting on it. Probably a very bad idea. I mean, I do some tips and tricks. So tips and tricks. Now, as you can see, Viking dagger I just then got. If you struggle with Viking daggers, just go for them all the time. Exosuit upgrade. Now, I think I should go for technology, or should I go for general? General's 260,000. The exosuit upgrade for the cargo is 450,000. And I'm gonna go for the technological upgrade because I wanna get some more technology installed, so some of these planets won't affect me as much. They drop nanoclusters sometimes. Come here, fella. I probably should have done some bounty board missions, actually, saying that. I should probably just go accept the bounty board and for nanoclusters. Shall we go do that? Because, I mean, the best thing to get nanoclusters is... Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. It's the evolution of Pickle Rick. we have found if Pickle Rick gets stuck into his pickle form for too long, Pickle Rick grows into these things and he spreads. Be careful, Pickle Rick is on every planet. So let's go get some exactly, that's why I had to look at that. Let's go get some bounty board missions so we can get that nano clusters, because I want to try out that weapon was in the space station. It's probably it's one of the only weapons I don't have or have not tried. So I want to fly out of here. Let's go get some nano cluster missions. Hope we'll have some on there. If not, we'll level up the bounty board so we can start doing the nano cluster ones. So today's Wednesday, isn't it? Getting closer and closer to a new episode of Game of Thrones. Yeah, I normally do raid freighters. It's in my one of my tip videos. If you haven't seen it, Jag. But the thing is, it's finding freighters. That's the problem. I didn't want to talk. Why is it every time I come up here, I go to the wrong? I think I'm just so used to just trading all the time that I just go straight to the trading guy. Alright, see you, Bacon Man. Good to have you on the stream, man. So we came up here to do a mission. I don't understand what you're speaking, weird creature. Just give me nanite clusters. Okay, man, if you're here tomorrow, I'm glad to see you here tomorrow, man. I'll be doing another stream again, same time. But I said I'm going to start stretching these streams out longer now, so you guys actually, everyone gets the chance to see them. I might start more, so once again I can start them later as well. So, we want nanite clusters as rewards, so anything with nanite clusters. No question to anyone on a stream, but does it say that I'm a moderator? I mean, you should be a moderator, Jib, but I'll have to have a look at what the settings are for it, because I only just sorted the moderators out last night. So I might have missed the option to tick or something on there. So I'll have a look again. And see what I can do for that. Let's go get some nanite clusters. I desperately need some. Starry conflict. Starry night. I'll never sing again. I'm so sorry, guys. I know what you mean. But I was saying, well, I'll try and get it sorted out for you. Like, literally, I'm gonna try. Give me tomorrow morning, because I think tonight I'm going to actually go to bed tonight. I haven't been to bed for 28 hours now, so probably longer than that actually now. Been definitely well over a day since I went to sleep last. That's what happens when you're so busy. This guy's fast. I've never seen a ship go like by this fast. Look at this dude. Look, I want that sort of speed. No problem, Jig-Jag. I get them free. There's now TV things, so they're probably something I give away more on my channel. So if I get any more, I will give them away again. I play a mobile game called Snatch. If you've never played it, it's worth playing because you can get like free shit just by like collecting parcels. If you've never played it, pick it up. It's free. It's a free app, and basically you just like you play a game of stealing parcels, and you get real prizes in real life. So you get stuff like Now TV vouchers. You get beer vouchers. So you get like a beer from the pub. You can even win like Xboxes and stuff. So I just try it because I need a new Xbox. I've got one of the original launch Xbox ones, and they had a memory issue where they crashed. They fixed it now through software, but I still want a more non-day one Xbox one that actually will work. So I've got to raid this depot. Oh, who's coming after me? Like, it's like the most dumbest thing to do. You're just like one flying eyebot. Oh, I wonder, any nanoclusters? Yay, nanoclusters! How much was it? 500, wasn't it, for the weapon? How many robots did I kill? Oh, I think I just grabbed that. Well, look at that, guys. Look at that. Look, just over the horizon there's another planet with a moon which looks like it's almost touching. That can't be real. Like, is that a moon or is that a planet? They are so close. I think we might have to go and have a look at that. So we need to look at the mission log. Return. Gather aluminium. Or if you're American, I'll try and translate for you aluminum. If you're American, I don't see how it said aluminum though. I still see it's one of them. It's one of these like English things where like an American will say soccer, and we English people get instantly triggered and just go, "It's football, mate." Football's when you grab it, and it's like, no, that's football is when you kick a ball. See, that's how you instantly trigger an Englishman. Just start mentioning soccer, and we go mental. I'm gonna have to fly over here, guys, because it's that looks proper close, doesn't it? So either that's another planet, or that's a moon, or a planet that is super close. Is that another planet? Are my eyes deceiving me, guys? No, they are proper close. That is I'm not sure if that's a moon or a planet. Let's have a look. It's a moon. That's like, that would rip out the gravity of that planet. Scientifically, like, we find aluminium, gold and nickel. Gold and iridium. Move it away, Kratos. So we discovered that, but was there aluminium on that planet? No. Is there any more planets on here? Well, I can see on the galaxy, like the mini-map, there's no more planets. So let's hand these in, and we'll have to fly to a different solar system. Hopefully they will have some aluminium. So once again, guys, before I mention it, if you guys do want to see daily streams of No Man's Sky, check out my channel and subscribe if you want to see daily streams. Because I do videos as well. I'm a content creator, so I spend the mornings doing videos and responding to everyone's comments and stuff, because I try and get around everyone who puts a comment on my video. I try and respond to you. Unless it's not a direct question, then sometimes I might leave it. but I'll try and respond to everyone as possible. And if you want to be a part of live streams, then just obviously just subscribe, and then you'll get notified every time I do it. I do it at the same time. I do a live stream at the same time every day, so it doesn't get you confused to the time zones. So I'm just checking something, guys. Right. So we need some more aluminium, obviously, but we need to hand in those other quests. Anyone know how much nanite clusters you get for these? I'm hoping at least 100. Because we're disappointed if it's like 50 nano clusters. $126. Come on, we need 500 to get what we need. 69. Seriously? Browse missions. What other missions have you got, little dude? You've got none for nanite clusters, so I've got to finish these ones. So the mission log is locate missing person. Turn them to persuade them to return home. So we'll do that one because this one is in this system. Whoa! Do you guys see that ship? Are you guys seeing this? Let's have a look. How much do you want for your ship, my friend? Because I will... Really? That is an awesome looking ship with only 18 slots. Look, they could have done so much. Like, look how cool and badass and different this ship looks compared to the other ships. And it's a bloody starter ship. Pretty much a starter ship. And then, like, look at my ship compared to that. It's like... Why? Why do this to us? Why don't you make that one an S-class? Not that one. That one. No, you see these ships everywhere, those little ships and the rubbishy things. Right, so let's jump into space, and we're gonna just gonna check how much nanite clusters I've got. 250. Actually, we might have enough. We have enough, guys. We actually have enough. Oh, but a pirate wants to start. There's a pirate coming somewhere. Anybody see him? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Up there. Is he heading where we're going? Is there more than one pirate? No, this is one up on the... just the radar and that. I thought there was more than one pirate for a second. Bounty mission. Well, I'm not going to turn down a nice little bounty mission. Units is units at the end of the day. Prefer nanite clusters though. How come there's no nanite cluster tree? Let's grow a nanite cluster tree in your farm. Costs 100,000 units though to grow the tree, and it only has like 2 life cycles or like 3 life cycles or something. You know that's coming next to farming, right, guys? There's going to be life cycles to the farms, like they'll eventually die off. That's going to come into the game. I can see it. Yeah, I did know that, but like I never sort of remember that. So thanks for reminding me, but like I always forget it. I just did a pig snort. Oh god. Oh, he's a bit hostile. Where are you going, friend? Oh no, the rocket should have hit him. We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him. That's the one thing you've got to be careful of. Did I had enough quite early on? I didn't know I had enough quite early on. I needed 500 for that cyclone thing. So we were gonna do this rescue person mission to get the rest of those. So there might be something else I want to buy with the nano clusters. There's quite a lot of upgrades there as well. So there might be a few blueprints as well I want to buy off them. Isn't me, but when I see the Gek, if anyone here has seen Toy Story, do you remember the little aliens were like, it's like, you have saved us, we are eternally grateful. Is it me, or are they just like little different versions of them? They remind me of the little aliens from Toy Story. There's nothing wrong with liking Toy Story, I tell you that now. Toy Story was epic. My god, this is taking a while. Yeah, they do have their eyes, don't they? They have that same sort of weird midget type shape. No offense to anyone who's a small person. If you are, I do apologise. I like how clever they're doing this. You see these rock formations, right? Here's a little fact for you. That is actually scientifically correct, what they're doing here with stuff like that. If the gravity of that planet was close enough to this moon, it would pull chunks up. But if it's a certain distance away, it'd still be able to pull them up far enough to leave the planet, because there's still enough gravity to keep it down, but not enough to keep it in the soil, like connected to the rest of the rocks. Really clever scientific fact right there. But that's just me being a nerd.
Radiation protection stabilizing.
I found some life forms on the shelter nearby. I gotta admit, dude, my real height, and you're gonna laugh, is only 5'3". I'm tiny. I'm as tall as a girl. Oh, hello. So what do you want to... version 0.25. Like the best weapon I've ever seen. Look at this, guys. This is what you want as your final weapon. Avatar was epic. Apart from when it was repeated way too much on TV after it was like allowed to go on TV. So what do I actually have to do? Did I return to the mission agent? Return to the mission agent. Okay. We can now hand these quests in, and we're gonna go buy ourselves some cool gear. Some blueprints that will hopefully make this ship deadly. So tomorrow's stream, guys, would you like permadeath mode, or what mode would you want me to do of No Man's Sky? Because obviously this is normal mode. I can do obviously permadeath. You've got is that hardcore survival? Yeah, I really am short. Yeah, I've just read that. It took me a few minutes to see. Permadeath or survival? Anyone else? Any thoughts? Permadeath or survival or normal mode for tomorrow's stream, if you're coming back. If you do want to see daily streams of No Man's Sky, then subscribe to me. My god, there's a lot of pirates in this system. I actually can't be bothered to fight this one, because I want to fight him once I got this new weapon installed. Wow, so the watches are dropping off like flies. Didn't mean I was going. I'm not going yet. So 69 again. Is everyone's stream running okay? Just to quickly check with the network settings. Just want to make sure that that nobody is getting any problems. You'll always say, I know you will. You'll never leave me. Oh god damn it. I'm gonna see what this weapon does now. This weapon's gonna be immense. To the end of time. Right, hopefully he's still selling it. Please be selling this weapon. So, no, that's the bounty guy, isn't it? The blueprints guy's on the other side. The blueprints guy lives in that door over there. I even done a tutorial on the space station at one point. Oh no, I didn't release it in the end. I didn't actually ever release that video because it was part of my review. Because that review is not ready. But yes, I should probably know. Yeah, good job. Yeah, I get your sarcasm. So we're gonna go for that. Should we do a damage one? Insufficient nanite clusters. Okay, what do I need to install that to my ship? Is that it? Just nickel? I'm sure we can get some nickel around here. How long have we been streaming for? 2 hours and 33 minutes. I don't want to fight him yet. Okay, we'll fight him. I'm going to refuse. I ain't going to pay a pirate. Oh my god, 4 pirates. 5 pirates. See, now I've just ended like Star Wars Battlefront era sort of combat here. See, this is how space battles need to be. Like dogfights. No, not my shields. See, this is improved combat. I think maybe all those dead pirates must have sent like a signal saying he kept killing us. Don't tell him off. How many of them is there left? There's 4 of them left. There is another one over here. Shielding's increased, but this guy is hammering me. Try not to shoot those good guy ships. That's the problem I find. Sometimes you're in space combat and you put one bullet into a stray ally ship and it just starts like hell. See, I need that weapon, so we're going to get some nickel and we're going to use that new weapon I just got. So we've got some emerald on that planet. Is there only one planet in this system? No, there's another. Oh yeah, there was planets over here. I swear there was nickel on one of there's nickel there. It wasn't quite the end of me. Luckily, there was quite a few friendly ships nearby. If not, that could have been possibly the end of me. Need some iron again. We'll have to buy some iron and some plutonium. I've gone through like 2,000 plutonium this stream. Doesn't matter where we land, we can land anywhere where we can get that missile. Are they donuts? Have I found the planet of donuts? So they weren't floating islands, they were donuts. This is the best planet that has ever existed. Chocolate covered donut planet. Maybe chocolate donut. I can't guarantee the chocolate may contain nuts. Those nuts. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. I should say these nuts, shouldn't I? Did I collect enough nickel to build it? Yes, I did. It's right there. If I can remember the right button to press. If you build it, it will. I've got it. I've got it. Let's not worry about these drones. Let's not worry about these. We've got some new technology to try out. Which one is it? It's got to be that. It's got to be that. Oh, look at that, guys. Let's see if anyone's willing to fight me now. Oh, bugger. This is the end of Sir Chompy now. Or maybe it's not. We escaped. Hopefully there'll be some pirates though. I want some pirates to come now. Oh pirates, I'm carrying loads of gear. You could nick it off me. I'm just all alone in this vastness of space. With this valuable cargo. No, no pirates. Right, this is where the pirates spawn in, normally. It's near the space station. If not, we'll just warp to another system where there'll be pirates. The good thing, so we found out so far about this, if you look at the top right hand corner, it's not like the laser beam, you don't have to charge it. It's a infinite charge weapon, and it uses very common materials to repair it. So depending on the damage now, whether it's a good weapon or not. So let's find out. Let's go to this Gex system here. Let's go to the red system. I've been to a red system for a while. Or it's red or purple, something like that. Let me turn my TV sound down. Where my watch has gone? Where are my people watching disappearing to? Is there any space battles going on? Any space, come on, look, I want to use these. I'm down to 3 people watching now. Me, Duke Jag, and someone else. It's because I said that, isn't it? Should have said it since Bacon left. I think I made him feel. I didn't think make him feel very valued. I really want to fight. I want to fight some of these pirates. I want to fight some of these weapons. I want to go up against some pirates. Yeah, I know there's an anomaly. I saw the bloody thing as I flew in. Oh. Come on, you're under attack? Come on, be under attack. Sometimes if you just hang by them, they become under attack. Have I got enough stuff to build any more warp drives? Yes, I do. Did I just hear hostile scan detected? Yeah, that was definitely hostile scan detected. There's someone around. There's an enemy.
Hostile scan detected.
You can have my units in hell.
Hostile ships approaching.
See how damage these leads. Oh nice, they're homing. They're sort of homing, they're half and half. If you get a lock onto them, you have to sort of get a hold lock on. And then they tend to go straight towards the enemy. So these are good weapons, and I haven't even upgraded these yet. So this would be something I'd probably recommend as your loadout. You definitely get these, especially considering if you ever like blow up, they only take plutonium and nickel to repair, which is some of the most common stuff you can find. Plutonium's on every planet, and nickel is in nearly every solar system. And normally you can find it in space as well, nickel. Not going to get away. He's a 3-star. He's a 3-star pirate. Do some rockets. This guy's getting in my way. Come on, you've got to lose a buster. Not going to kill me. I'm better than this 3-star pilot. Trying to predict his actions, and that failed. What do you think of that then, big jag? There we are. I think it's about the right time now to say goodbye. But I need rest and sleep, and to manage a few things on my channel. So thank you for Jigjag for being my moderator this stream and sticking with it. Same as everybody else who stuck through the stream. Seriously, thank you guys so much. It means a lot to everyone who keeps tuning in. You help my channel grow and get bigger, so it's seriously muchly appreciated. If you want to see daily streams though, subscribe to me, because I do a daily stream of No Man's Sky every day. Normally tends to last about between 2 to 5 hours. Typical now that it's going up in people watching, and like it's now ending. It's brilliant. So yeah, if you want to see more streams daily, then subscribe to me, and I try and get a stream to last about between 2 to probably say 4 hours a stream, so you can tune in and out whenever you want. So yeah, that's it everyone. Thank you for joining me on the stream. It's been a pleasure of, well, killing pirates and being made fun of. That's it everyone. I'll see you guys on the next stream. Goodbye.